So why is it that people that have gone through a near-death experience or some type of out-of-body experience, they feel more spiritual? And what to do with it? What to do with that new way of looking at the world? Right? We can imagine that it could be very hard to, after such an experience, such an intense experience, to go back to a 9-to-5 job, to go back to school, to go back to the everyday life. And they feel like, first of all, that they now had some type of an encounter with God, and that now they have to realize a life mission and purpose. This new lease on life, this gift that they've been given. Here they are again, take two, and they definitely want to make the most of it. And first, let's explain a little bit about the commonalities behind what people describe. So they say that they have experienced light. And first of all, light is a metaphor. It's not God. It's a metaphor for revelation, the godly revelation. Just like we have on the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, where we light the candles to publicize the miracle of Hanukkah. The great miracles that took place for the Maccabees, that God performed for the Maccabees and the Jewish people. So too, to light means that we are turning the lights on, that we've been awakened. We realize that there is more to the world than what at first meets the eye. And there's a spiritual dimension to the world, and then there's a godly dimension. And that ultimately to know that God is everything, that it's not the two separate things. There is not, you have the physical world and you have some type of a spiritual world with angels. That really everything is a manifestation of God. Just like in English, right? We say that the word God is good. But God is also good, but he's much more than that. God has many names in the holy tongue, the holy language of Hebrew, and in other languages, God has many names. But essentially, God is what you ask a child. When you ask a child, what is God? To a child, God is God. Simply, it's a simplicity. God is everything. And so this is an awakening that people that have gone through these type of near-death or out-of-body or something like that experience have had. And what is this new gift? It's a new awareness that life has meaning and purpose. And so now the task is to fill one's life with meaning and purpose. So how do we do that? How do we fill our lives with meaning and purpose? Well, the first thing to know is that God is not more spiritual and he's not less physical. God is neither spiritual nor physical. So we've had an experience, let's say a light-filled experience. We feel that we've been immersed in this oneness, that everything is good, everything is one. It's very, very good. But God created a world, and he put our soul back into this body, and we have to do something with that. We have to fill our lives with a renewed sense of purpose, and we have to discover what our mission is in this world. For instance, to emulate God, right? God is good. That's one attribute of God. So to do good, but it's much more than that. Much more than doing good. Of course, to fill our lives with doing good for others is very noble. But I specifically, God put my life back here specifically to do something specific. And so that means that there's many good things, of course, that I will do, but there's many specific good things that I should do. To write, to paint, to make music, to volunteer, something, so things that are very specific. So the way that we say this is that we have specific mitzvot, commandments, to perform. And the word mitzvot in Hebrew means to connect. It's specific ways that we're connecting with God. Okay, so let's go back to light. So this is the most common thing that people that have gone through some type of near death, out of body experience, something like that, they feel a lot of light. So what is the deeper meaning behind this? What do we do with this? How do we change our lives? Are we going to go back and see everything as light filled? Maybe. But what does that mean? So for this, we need to delve into the secrets of the Bible itself, which is the secret of creation itself, and as taught by the Jewish mystics. Foremost in our modern era is the founder of the Hasidic movement. First of all, what is the Hasidic movement? It's a movement within Judaism, within Jewish teachings, for preparing the world for the coming era when everything will be seen as miraculous. We'll see how everything is like light-filled, how all aspects of creation are filled with godliness and the oneness of God. So to prepare ourselves for that, because it's going to be quite a shocking thing, we have to prepare ourselves for that, because we have to first awaken ourselves. We have to wake up, and then once we're awake, we have to learn and start accustoming ourselves to see the world like that. So who did that? That's the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement. Now the Baal Shem Tov is like a appellation. It's a name. It's what we call him. His real name was Israel. So the way that it's explained is that he came to awaken up the Jewish people, like smelling salts. Like if a person is asleep, like in a coma, you have some smelling salts, or you say the person's name. So Israel Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movements, that the name of the entire Jewish people is Israel, the people of Israel. So it's like he was coming to awaken up the Jewish people, and then by nature, the entire world. So this name Baal Shem Tov actually means the master of a good name, like the person who is coming to reveal the goodness of all of creation, that God is present in all of creation. And that's through the light of faith, right? The person who has gone through a near-death experience, some type of an out-of-body experience. So they many times they've witnessed the goodness of all of creation and how everything is light-filled and it's also good. So the figure and the teacher who came to reveal that to everyone is the Baal Shem Tov, the master of a good name, the person whose name itself, his name was Israel. He came to awaken up the Jewish people, and then by nature the entire world. So we have to wake up. That's the first thing. And there's a catalyst, God has his way of waking people up. And initially it doesn't seem so pleasant, like maybe we want to sleep in longer. But it's good to wake up, because it's preparing ourselves for this coming time when we'll see wonders everywhere, but it'll be like the natural world. Like a person who, let's say, time travels, just speaking in terms of metaphor. Let's say they came from 50 years ago and they're coming into this date in 2025, and they see us on phones and see us on these small little computers and all these things, all these gadgets and things that we have, and they'll say, "Oh, this must be miracles, or magic." And we'll say, "No, this is technology." They'll say, "Impossible. This is impossible that this is technology. Technology? Ugh, you're mistaken. This is outright magic or miracles." So we have to explain to them, maybe show them the science. So too, we to learn the secrets as the Jewish mystics explain to us. to learn the secrets of creation is to learn how those things which initially seem to be like magic or miracles, how that's actually in front of us. We don't need to read a book. We don't need to watch a movie. Don't need to study in the Hogwarts Academy or something like that. This is all around us. This is how God, the ideal state is where miracles are enclosed within nature, to reveal the goodness within nature, and this is through the light of faith. So someone who has gone through some type of out-of-body, near-death experience understands exactly what this means, because this is what they've already seen. It's just how to bring it down and to make it something part of their everyday experience. So this is going to become widespread. And how is this becoming widespread? Well, now you have a lot of people that they're going to their 9-to-5s, they're going to school, they're going through their routine. But soon, and this is already happening, this is going to be more and more difficult. And how is this becoming more and more difficult? And we don't say this lightly, because people feel like this is who they are. This is their identity. This is very jarring and it could be, let's say, painful, emotionally difficult for people. And what is the main catalyst for that? It's technology. It's technology. It's AI. It's robots. All these things. So these, you study it and you feel like this career path, this thing that I've studied, I've become an expert, I've become very good at it, I'm making a living. And the feeling like AI and robots, it's going to be able to take over what I'm doing. What does that leave for me? So initially it's very hard. And we don't say it lightly. It is very hard. Like a person who goes through a near-death experience, out-of-body experience, it's very difficult. It's a very, very hard experience. And it could be that there's a lot of work when they come back, whether it be rehabilitation or just acclimating back into this world. It's very, very, very difficult thing. But they have a new awakened purpose and mission. As we said, they saw that the goodness of all of creation, so they're coming back with this feeling that they should be revealing that goodness, showing others that there is God and that there's goodness in this world. And so too, we can say the same thing of someone who for many years or for one day or whatever, they had this job, and the next day they don't have this job. And because of AI, and because of technology. And what do we tell these people? What is the common thing that people are saying now? Well, we have to explore what it means to be human. Maybe human creativity. What does it actually mean? And it's going to come to the point where the only good and true and correct answer is going to be the same answer that people that have gone through a near-death experience or out-of-body experience that they've had. That God is good and that I have a soul. And that I believe in God and I'm here for a mission to reveal God's presence in the world.